cost to you. With 988, you're not alone in the Lone Star State.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV. From the Radio United Broadcast Center, this is the Sergio Show. Talking about the news headlines and topics that affect you. And now, the Sergio Show with Sergio Sanchez.
Are you doing the internet stuff, Freddie? See, what do you have us right now? Miren nomás, X, YouTube, and Facebook. We'll try to, I can't promise anything, but we'll try more and more to do this social media stuff. Put it on record. Anyone wants to do a rewind, we'll do that in the future. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is July 17th. This is hour one of the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. This is not a reflection of the people participating, but we are chock full of nuts. That would be me. Freddie and I are the nuts. But we have lots on the program today, including next hour of the program. It's a real honor to have Dr. Ruben Martinez. You guys who listen to KURV long enough, you guys recall Abel Ortega. I think it was Dr. Abel Ortega. Years ago, counseling program, counseling session when we used to have the Davis Rankin Show. Should I say anything about Davey? Or no, he didn't say that. Okay. Something about a transition or some I don't know. Something like, in the old Davis Rankin Show, we had Dr. Abel Ortega. And it was counseling, life issues, and he would provide counseling based on scripture. And it was a great segment. Anyway, Dr. Ruben Martinez, his new program on KURV. We hope to do this for a long time to provide you a biblical perspective to many of the questions that you have. That's coming up next hour. Take Heart with Dr. Ruben Martinez, second hour of the Sergio Show. We have urban ecologist John Brush with Quinta Mazatlan. At the Quinta Mazatlan, they've got an activity for the Huerquillos coming up Saturday night, tomorrow night. And this afternoon, program note for 710 KURV, we will be at one of the supporters for the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association Parade of Homes. And that's what we want to talk about right now. I had Johnny Vasquez in the studio to provide information on the Parade of Homes. And that is tomorrow and Sunday will be the final 2 days for the Parade of Homes. And where do you see all the different homes that you could go to? You see, you don't have to go to all the homes. If you're in the market to buy a home, you don't have to go all of them. Just go to their app or the printed version and find like the home style that you like, right? Go visit. That's what Delia and I are doing this weekend. We'll be doing that. We'll find the homes that, oh, those look pretty. We'll go to those 2 or 3, right? They have like almost 24 homes. The time is 9:12, the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. Aside from also Movie Mom next hour, hopefully, right? And of course, the big news of the day, it's Gilbert Salinas with the huge shipyard, the nation's largest shipyard, the drone boats that, like the kamikaze drone boats, Freddie. They're already being used in Iran. Yeah, guess who gets to produce that in the largest shipyard? Brownsville, Texas, the Port of Brownsville. Congratulations to the Navigation District, the Board of Directors. Congratulations to Gilbert Salinas, Mayor John Cowan, our county judge as well. Thank you to our county judge and the county commission who provided the incentives as well. So yeah, Brownsville, Texas. The shipyard is coming to Brownsville. Yeah, that's next hour as well on the Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. You want to pay some bills, Freddie, real quick, and then come on back? So I want to share that conversation with Johnny Vasquez from the RGV BA Parade of Homes and what you can expect. Time is 9:13. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV, made possible this hour by Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. Happy Friday.
Coming up after the Sergio Show, stay tuned for the Dana Lash Show starting at 11, followed by the Brian Kilmeade Show at 2 on News Talk 710 KURV and on the Radio Potomac app.
Hey RGV, do you love radio, events, and meeting people? Radio United is looking for brand activation ambassadors for our stations. This is a part-time position, perfect for those who want to have fun while working. If you're bilingual, 21 or older, and have a valid driver's license and legal authorization to work in the U.S., we want you on our team. We offer great benefits and opportunities for growth. Send your resume to human resources at radiounited.com. Radio United is an equal opportunity employer.
You hungry right now? How about some mouth-watering, great tasting, great smelling, beautiful enchiladas and a fajita taco and rice and beans? elpato.com is the website for you to order online right now or phone it in like I do. For a limited time, check out the new special, 2 chicken or cheese enchiladas. Oh, that yellow cheese is divine at El Pato. Where do they find that yellow cheese? So those 2 enchiladas, 1 big fat fajita taco, the fajita pato, the rice of your choice, refried. I love the refried beans from El Pato. The charro beans are just as good. Mexican rice and the drink, an amazing $9.99. Limited time. That's a lot of food at El Pato. Don't forget the daily specials at $6.49. Could be carne guisada, chicken guisado, taquitos mexicanos, and so on and so forth. Every day, all day long. And at El Pato, they have breakfast all day. You want some potato, egg, bacon, bean, or chorizo and egg with potato and cheese? Patos for dinner? Yeah. Stop by El Pato.
They say the world we live in has never been more digitally focused. And these days, it seems as if we spend most of our lives looking down, lost in our own worlds. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas knows some of these advancements in technology serve another purpose: to connect us all with 24/7, 360-degree access to the latest products and technologies to better serve your universe within. And as the most trusted customer-owned health insurer for nearly a century, we've remained community-focused, not publicly traded, grounded in our trusted local presence. So we don't only work for you, we work right here with you. At Blue Cross, we also believe in a larger world of wellness, and we'll make sure it's forever revolving around yours.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thank you, Brownsville, and thank you, Rio Grande Valley, for listening today to News Talk 710 KURV, the Valley's official home for Fox News Radio.
Happy Friday. Time is 9:17. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV, the pulse of the 956. Along with show producer Fred Cruz. Hey, stick around. 10:10 in the morning, hour 2 of the program. We got Dr. Ruben Martinez with almost 40 years of pastoral experience under his belt. Life issues, man, they can come at you hard. His new program, Lord willing, the focus now is like every Friday, ending the week, trying to wind down. 10:10 in the morning on the Sergio Show. We'll hope to hear from Dr. Ruben Martinez, Pastor Ruben Martinez. Take Heart, his segment here on the Sergio Show. And yes, your questions, commentary will be welcome, especially questions. You got life issues you want to ask about. Astros baseball, Astros restart tonight. They got the Orioles, or as one reporter for the Wall Street Journal once said, Orioles. The Orioles and the Astros tonight, 6:30 something, 6:45 broadcast on 710 KURV, your station for Astros baseball. My friend JV's back in the studio. Johnny Vasquez with the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association. And he's back because this is the final weekend for their annual parade of homes. How many homes are in this parade? And how do homes march, by the way? Is there a band? So you got, what, almost 24 homes?
Almost 24, yeah. Okay. This year we had 23 entries, 18 builders. And we have 21 open this weekend. It's the last weekend. So go check them out.
there is a really nice collection publication that shows all this Parade of Homes. But I suspect you have this online as well.
Absolutely,
Shows all the different homes,
we
right?
have the printed piece, and we also have the online component, and of course, website and app. The app is great if you're out there driving around. It hit the button and takes you right to where you want to go, and you can check out all these homes. They're open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. July 18th and 19th. It's the last weekend to check it out. And I was out last weekend, and it was busy, Mr. Sergio. It was busy. We had over 600 plus app users, and these are people that are out using the app. We had about 1,200 plus check-ins. That means there was 1,200 unique individual people that went to different homes, or that checked in at different homes.
Well, good.
So it's been very successful, and that's what we want. This is what it's about, getting people out to learn more about the process of buying a home, and getting that first foot into their new home.
What is the app?
It's RGV BA Parade of Homes.
Okay.
And you can go to the Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and download it.
It is the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association. There you go. RGVBA.
That's right.
Parade of Homes.
Yep.
And there you go. Get that and get the addresses for all these homes. Are they pretty much in one area here around Metro McAllen?
Hidalgo County
Mission,
area. Yeah, you can go as far west as North Mission, and then as far east to North Edinburgh, and everything down in between. Johnny
Vasquez with the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association. Saturday and Sunday, tomorrow and Sunday will be the final 2 days for the RGVBA Parade of Homes. And if you're in the market to purchase a new home, you want to find a particular style that you like, check out the app, check out the different homes that are on parade, and that way go visit that home this weekend. Who's on at the houses that can help with the process of pre-approval?
So normally it's, you're out there driving around, you don't catch the builder often. You may catch somebody there working on the homes or whatnot. The builders are going to be at the homes, or a salesperson will be at the homes, but somebody that has knowledge in construction and purchasing too, the home, buying the home, and the process too. There'll also be some lenders on site. We have a great membership that pulls together during this time. This is our big time of the year that we can help educate the community about buying a home, and we have lender professionals and also everybody in between. We have furniture companies that are out displaying their products also inside the home. That's pretty cool. Water companies and all that.
Yeah. So all the different amenities.
Yeah. Everything everything that comes with
that
home.
makes sense to really, beautify the place. Give you an idea what it might look like.
Absolutely.
Just interesting side notes to the Parade of Homes. This is actually a competition.
It is.
But how do you determine the winner? Is it like number of visits, or people leave a comment, or what?
So number of visits is for the People's Choice Award. You can go and vote for your favorite home. You can download you have to have the app to do that. And that would be the People's Choice Award. However, there is individual awards. So you can win for Best Master Suite, Best Kitchen, Curb Appeal, Architectural Design, and Unique Feature. These are all individual awards that you can win. And then also by price category. So the homes are going to be competing against another home. So there's a price category also based on price range of each home. So we don't choose that here locally. We actually bring in judges from out of the area that are home builders, and they're the ones that go out and look at the homes. They score these homes 1 to 10 based on different criteria, craftsmanship, use of material, you name it. There's quite a big list.
I would imagine it generates almost on the spot. It would generate business. Some people say, okay, orderly, shake hands. I got some land.
Definitely.
Let's go. Right?
Most definitely. Yeah.
That's a lot of people who showed up.
People are waiting right now. I know the timelines have kind of stretched on building custom homes, and either way, the builders are there to work with clients. I mean, building a home is already a undertaking. Building a custom home is even more of an undertaking, but the builders have been doing it for many years, and they're willing to work with customers, put that perfect home together so that you can look back and kick back and enjoy it.
It is the annual Rio Grande Valley Builders Association Parade of Homes. If you're looking to purchase a home, I think this is a great way to get some information and do your research, walk the halls of different houses, different style homes in the area. It is at the app RGVBA. That's Rio Grande Valley Builders Association, RGVBA, Parade of Homes. Go get the app. That way you get the addresses. And yeah, you might be doing a little bit of driving here in the
a little bit.
Hidalgo County General said going.
And you
from
can
home to
win
home.
prizes too, Mr. Sergio. I don't know. I have to tell you, if you're registering, you have to go to the homes, and there's some prizes you can win. We have some LG appliances. We have a barbecue pit, a TV, and an outdoor patio set. And these are all courtesy of our members. We have McCoy's doing the barbecue pit, Sierra Title doing the TV, Lowe's doing a great backyard outdoor set, and Reese Kitchen and Bath with LG appliances. So this is a great time. Shout out to our gold sponsors, though, if I could. Generator Supercenter of the Rio Grande Valley, IBC Bank, Magic Valley Electric Co-op, Bank of South Texas, and Mott's Building Materials. Yeah. Shout out to them for always supporting and being a big part of our success, and also helping the builders out during the parade.
Yeah, this is not public radio. I'll be sending an invoice to every one of those people. I'm kidding.
They'd be happy to pay it, I'm sure.
Thank you for your support. Okay, it's the RGV BA Builders. It's the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association Parade of Homes, 10 in the morning till 6 p.m. The good thing is that if you get the app, or if you happen to come across one of these, the paper versions, you can cherry pick. Like, these are the 2-3 homes I really want to see. This is the style. You don't have to go to all of them, and there we go. That's how you
don't have to go to all of them. But if you do want to win some prizes, you do got to get to a few of them. So check the rules online for that.
Johnny Vasquez, Rio Grande Valley Builders Association. Anything else near future on the calendar you need to mention before I let you go?
Well, we're excited to finish up the Parade of Homes weekend. We also have some important updates coming through the next few months, which I'll be happy to come back and talk to you about. Okay. But housing looking bright here in the Rio Grande Valley now, with all the good news we're getting from Brownsville and from the Mid Valley. It's a great time to be here in the Rio Grande Valley and to help support the home building industry. We're here for everyone. rgvba.org if you want any more information on our membership.
All right, and you wait till about, I think it's August, when the SpaceX employees that are now millionaires, they can start cashing in their stock. I think in August. You watch the stock go, because everybody's cashing in. Sell. I want the cash.
Hey, we'll take the cash, put it down on some land, and buy a home. Buy some home.
Thanks for stopping by. Johnny Vasquez, Rio Grande Valley Builders Association, Parade of Homes, final weekend. This weekend, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Get the app, RGVA, Parade of Homes. The Sergio Show on Newstalk 710 KURV. Happy Friday. What an amazing week. Just one of those crazy weeks. On Thursday, I wasn't planning. It wasn't on my to-do list on Thursday to clear the deck of everything and talk about another historic day in Valley history. We started the week with KURV in D.C., and I was telling Freddie and our chief engineer, Eric, Steve in the background, Steve Smith, Pirate Steve, arg. Everybody worked so hard to send me to D.C. with trinkets and toys and all the connections and the microphones. Okay, we're going to do this, that. It was all blown to bits when I got to downtown Washington, D.C. And I said, when I get back to the studio, I'm going to opine and whine and complain about how awful Washington, D.C., downtown D.C., internet cell phone coverage is. And I was told behind the scene by Pirate Steve. Actually, he told Eric, my chief engineer. And Freddie said the same thing. Maybe you guys were talking about it while I was in D.C. They do it on purpose. That's what the boys said. They limit, restrict control through a thin straw the internet coverage, cell phone coverage in downtown D.C. They do it on purpose because of security reasons. They try to prevent and control the open internet in downtown Washington, D.C. Okay, that makes sense. So either way, I thank God Almighty, because it's a miracle. I worked with the hotel I was with, because the whole idea we had lined up, and in the end, I had not realized it was 12 different co-sponsors for these KURV ambassador broadcasts that we do. And thank you to so many of y'all who support us and join us and comment and bring your subject matter to the table, and always learning something new from you. But we had 12 different co-sponsors, and I had, 11 of them interviews to share. We had them all in the can. See, this is why I pre-record many of these conversations, to make sure that they exist and we hear from you for what you provide us here at KURV. but I still needed to do, put my little jacket on. So in the end, I wound up on the terrace, which is okay. Aside from the, I guess it was better than the meeting rooms and the background and the art and everything that we had. I wound up on the terrace, sweating like the dog sweat or pig sweat, sweating like a pig. It's good. I have no complaints. Thank God for Freddie, for Eric, all the gang. We somehow pulled it off with a little straw size internet connection. I paid a little bit extra to the hotel, but the one up on the terrace. And thank you to our supporters. And so if you go to the nation's capital and you have bad cell phone coverage, you're downtown, you're at the baseball stadium, wherever you are, yeah, that's what it is. They control the free access to internet very tightly because of national security reasons in D.C. We have a conversation. I had a conversation with John Brush, urban ecologist at Quinta Mazatlan. I'm going to share that with you in just a little bit. There's a fun activity for the huercos, for the kids, at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Freddie, today we celebrate the one tattoo that you have. Yeah. Really? You wish you had a tattoo? Yeah. What would it be? Because it's National Tattoo Day. What would you have, Freddie, if you had a tattoo?
So I've always wanted a tattoo, but my mom's always said no. So respect my mom's wishes. It's no.
You're married, right? You're an adult now. You can make your own decisions, right?
Yeah, but still, if you see your mom's always gonna be your mom. Remember, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
So,
but you're the one who goes with her every single week with mom. You're the one paying for lunch. Oh no, that's wrong. She's the one who pays for lunch. I forget. Okay, yeah, she's entitled to it. Yeah, she's paying for it.
I would want a rose. So her favorite flower is rose, and her favorite color is red. I would want a red rose with her name on it. But it can't be like a cheapy. My cousin knows a cousin who knows a neighbor.
You wind up in Rio Bravo or Reynosa.
Right, exactly. Yeah, behind the Walmart in the van. No, I don't want that kind of tattoo. Oh my goodness! No, I want a nice tattoo that has nice rose, right, and then it has her name on it. And my dad had like some grape vineyards, not like a lot, but maybe like 2 rows of them. And so I would want like some grapes like on the vine with like his name on it. That would be excellent.
But now that it's going to happen, you're just thinking,
it might happen. Yeah. I mean, eventually I might say,
Freddie, I mean, you're getting all wrinkly and old.
I know, right? I should have done it a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like you have to stretch the skin, and then when you let go, it's going to get all shriveled up. The red roses.
Well, maybe I'll do it like that, where it's like, okay, if you stretch it out, it looks cool. But even if you shrivel it, it looks cool too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's kind of hard when we get all wrinkly like that to put the tattoo on it.
Maybe there's like an age limit or something.
Yeah. That van behind the store that you said, the van behind the Walmart that does tattoos, they also do breast exams and gynecological exams. Free. Yeah, you might want to avoid that. That's right. And today is also National Lottery Day, which we know that if Freddie wins the lottery, he'll keep working. He'll keep working, but that bad attitude of his is going to get even worse. He'll definitely be copping an attitude every single day. And so
it would be a lot of, you just tell me where to sign right here and I'm out of here.
Right here where, Freddie? Where the tattoo is? Right here where, Freddie, right?
Somewhere.
Where back there somewhere. Right? That was 9:32. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV. We'll try to do more often, just like we do the morning news 7 to 8. Freddie has us on 710 KURV, 710 KURV X Live, 710 KURV Facebook Live, and 710 KURV YouTube Live. It's a good place to go rewind, and also you can comment. You can put a little comment on there, so we'll get a chance to read it. Just no 4-letter words that are, you know those words. Please don't put that. Otherwise, we'll have to block you forever and ever. Thank you to Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing for this hour of the Sergio Show on 710 KURV. Are you in the market for a new Toyota or pre-owned Toyota? Look no further than Toyota of Far. They have extensive selection of Toyota cars and Toyota trucks and Toyota SUVs, along with exceptional customer service every step of the way. Number to call, 956-815-2285.
Join our own Sergio Sanchez this Friday starting at 4 at the RGV Builders Association Parade of Homes 2026. Tour 23 brand new homes featuring the latest in design, architecture, and innovation from top Rio Grande Valley builders. Sergio will be on site with all the highlights and speaking to special guests. Looking for your dream home? Don't miss it. That's Friday afternoon starting at 4. The RGV Builders Association Parade of Homes 2026 with News Talk 710 KURV.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Freedom is calling, and the savings are bigger than ever at the Toyota of Our Freedom Sales Event. Drive home an all-new Tacoma for just $92 a month, a powerful Tundra for $177 a month, a stylish Camry for only $92 a month, or a versatile RAV4 for just $189 a month. Visit Toyota of Our at 1625 West Interstate 2 in Far, shop online at toyotaofar.com or call 956-815-2285.
Toyota Far, somos buena gente.
Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs for protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fox News, I'm D'Angelo. See the U.S. expanding its air campaign to include bridges near the Strait of Hormuz. The attack's designed to cut off a key supply route for Iranian forces.
Strait of Hormuz has been very active for the past 6 days, as well as its coastline, and remains very tense this morning. Recent U.S. strikes have targeted bridges in some of the port cities there. Bandar Khamir is one of the port cities. We've seen Bandar Abbas hit for several days in a row now.
Fox's Mike Tobin, now an update on the cyclosporiasis outbreak sickening thousands across the country.
Health officials are investigating Taco Bell's iceberg lettuce supplier as a possible source for the outbreak. The FDA and CDC traced the illness in some states to lettuce grown in Mexico. The Wall Street Journal reports it's from a company called Taylor Farms.
Fox's Nate Foy, more than 5,000 cases in 34 states, most of them in Michigan. America's listening to Fox News.
Your 710 KURV AccuWeather forecast. Clouds and sun becoming windier today with a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon. Highs in the mid-90s to low triple digits. Breezy this evening, mainly clear. Humid tonight, the low only down near 80. Saturday, partly sunny, becoming windier again. Highs in the upper 90s to low triple digits. Sunday, mostly sunny, again becoming windier during the day. Highs from the mid-90s to almost 105. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina on the Valley's official weather station, 710 KURV.
Broadcasting from the Valley's commercial and fleet headquarters studio at PayneAutoGroup.com. You're listening to News Talk 710 KURV. The Sergio Show with Sergio Sanchez. Rapid fire headlines.
The big news for the RGV and by extension for Texas is going to be this big shipyard. In fact, they say it's going to become the nation's largest shipyard for the Navy. Right here in the Valley, we're going to play a major role in the nation's defense. Saronic Technologies, Austin, Texas, they made the big announcement around this time yesterday. The big shipbuilder, Saronic, these drone boats powered by AI, and they're kamikaze boats too. They're going to blow up as soon as they hit something. They will be produced here in the RGV. 10,000 jobs are on the way. Got some audio for you, Freddie. Here you go. 3, 2, 1.
Governor Greg Abbott announced Austin-based Seronic Technologies will build what it's calling Port Alpha at the Port of Brownsville to manufacture autonomous vessels or boats for defense and commercial use. The $3.2 billion project is expected to create 10,000 jobs in the Rio Grande Valley and generate about $750 million in annual payroll. Local Cameron County leaders say the shipyard will strengthen the RGV's economy, create new opportunities for working families, and support small businesses. Company leaders say they'll also work with schools and colleges in the region to develop workforce training and apprenticeship programs as the shipyard expands.
Emily Capetillo with that report, and we're still on track to reprise the big conversation of the day for the Brownsville Economic Development Office. Gilbert Salinas, más o menos about 10:45 with reaction to the big announcement. He's known about this. He's known about the final decision by Saronic for about a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks now. Hey, can you imagine knowing this big news and just having to sit on it? Like, don't tell anybody. Congratulations to the Greater Brownsville Economic Development Office. Congratulations to the Navigation District, the Board of Directors at the Navigation District, and the chairman at Tucayo, Sergio Tito Lopez, the previous chairman as well. He's running for county judge. Esteban Guerra, right? That's his name, Steve Guerra. And the present judge right now, who's finishing out his term, Eddie Trevino, the commissioners. Yeah, they put everybody lined up and said, let's get it. And we did. Thank you, Jesus. That's a big story. Let me find this other story on here it is. Let me cue it up properly. So out of Houston, the killing of an individual, ICE was involved in this investigation. Well, it's ICE that, they encountered an individual. Now he's dead. And oh my goodness, how I wish there was video of this. I wonder if there's dash cam video, maybe that they're looking over. But as far as the body cam video, it doesn't exist. And we desperately need it for this investigation. I haven't said much about this because there's no reason to. I don't. Exactly. Thank you, Freddie. You have to wait for the investigation to be completed. Other factoids will come out, maybe dash cam video, maybe, or security video nearby from some business, right? Let the investigation play out. A lot of people going out there and saying, disband ICE, get rid of ICE, destroy ICE or throw the ICE agents in jail. Wait. Justice for the victim. Wait. You got to wait. Okay, so yeah, on the body cam issue, multiple investigations taking place after that ICE shooting, the deadly ICE shooting in Houston.
None of those investigations, though, will get a first-person view of what happened. The agents involved were not wearing body cameras, despite promises from the administration. Texas Congressman Henry Cuellar says Homeland Security has plenty of cash, but they refuse to do it.
Under the big, beautiful bill and the other bill that they passed, Homeland has $260 billion above the regular appropriation.
A White House spokeswoman said this week that now over half of the ICE field officers have body cameras, and the rest are expected to have them within 60 days. Michael Board, News Talk 710 KURV.
The following, I'm reminded of some of the guys in the hall. Hey, Serge, why don't you go do the drive home? Or Zach, why don't you send Zach to do the drive home when they launch a rocket at Boca Chica or Starbase? Well, because of this. Because they cancel the launches and it costs money. A lot, especially fuel money. Go there and come on back. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk saying that the next attempt to launch the Starship V3 mega rocket likely to take place next week. SpaceX, they aborted the launch. I haven't seen video of this. Obviously, they may have started the engines, right? And then they aborted. I haven't seen the video, but I'm sure they say that a couple of engines did not start. That's why they needed the boost, and they had two engines that didn't start. Okay, stop. They aborted. So maybe next week they'll do the launch. Let's see. Congress is considering a warning system for floods and weather emergencies that could integrate satellite and the cell phone infrastructure.
Named after Camp Mystic in the Texas Hill Country, the Mystic Alerts Act would authorize cell phone companies to partner with satellite operators to deliver weather emergency alerts to cell phone customers. Senators John Cornyn of Texas and John Ossoff of Georgia filed the legislation this week, as Central Texas weather is eerily reminiscent of the deadly flooding last summer in Kerr County. If approved, the FCC would establish the rules for the expanded alert system.
There we go. I bring this story to you to consider. That was the reason KURV was in D.C. Monday and Tuesday. It was for the radio industry. There are some in the automobile industry. There was a larger movement in auto. Ford was part of it, and there were rumblings that other automakers would be a part of it, not to include radios in vehicles. They stopped. There was pushback. Ford still doing it. All the automakers, GM, everybody's still putting radios. Specifically AM radio. Why AM radio? Some of you who scoff, Serge, nobody listens to AM radio. Well, for you guys tuning in right now, they think you're stupid. AM radio is the emergency alert system in the country. It is. I was explaining to Freddie some of the factoids that I picked up as we were in defense of AM radio, because there's a piece of legislation. It's something like Car in Every Radio Act. Yes, it sounds like you're forcing the auto industry. Yes, you would, because the federal government needs to do something else when it comes to emergency alert. AM radio is the emergency alert system. FEMA has spent like $70-80 million reinforcing a network of AM superpower AM stations like KTRH in Houston, 740, like 820 BAP in Dallas. I don't remember the frequency for I think KGNC is 710 in West Texas. Anyway, there's 4 stations in Texas that have been reinforced to the point that they can survive a nuclear blast. I mean, to that point, that's part of the EAS system. It's something, if we get hit by the sweet meteor of death, or God forbid a nuclear blast, or the big earthquake happens in California, the president needs to be able to speak to the entire nation. The first line of communication is AM radio. That's why we were there on behalf of the National Association of Broadcasters and Texas Association of Broadcasters, door knocking, along with radio station owners and operators and talent from all over the nation, trying to convince lawmakers, vote, pass it, get it done, protect the emergency alert system. It has a sunset clause of 8 to 10 years. So in 8 to 10 years, social media, the internet, car companies with radios, radio industries, you guys can figure out, like they're doing right now for this story I just told you right now. They're trying to incorporate satellite and cell phone technology into a new emergency alert system. It will take a little bit of time, so get it passed now. It has like over 300 Congress people ready to approve it, 61 senators ready to approve it. I mean, where else do you find legislation that gets that much support? So to protect AM radio, that's why we did the KURV and DC broadcast. Time is 9:45. The Sergio Show on News Talk 710 KURV, also online at Radio Para Mi. I'm taking a call now from our friends over at Quinta Mazatlan, as I love to refer to them. It's a Quinta Mazatlan, our beautiful nature center in McAllen. John Brush, urban ecologist with Quinta Mazatlan. And tomorrow, Saturday night, there's a special event that I suggest you probably make some time, take the kids with you. Mothing by Moonlight. Mothing by Moonlight. So what takes place after 9 p.m. there at Quinta?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me. So tomorrow is Mothing by Moonlight, as you mentioned. This is one of our favorite summer events here at Quinta Mazatlan. It's an opportunity for folks to explore the park after dark. So what we do is we set up mothing stations, which are basically white tents with hanging ultraviolet light that attract insects like moths and beetles and things into those lights. And then basically people can wander a dimly lit trail, visit these different stations. We're going to have an arts and crafts activity in the courtyard. We're going to have a bat detector station so people can learn about what bats are flying around here in the Rio Grande Valley. It's a great way to get outside, connect with nature, and see some things that you don't always get to see during the day.
What's the charge to get in and participate?
It's $5 admission.
Okay. Starts at midnight. Hey, give me an update on the campus. You guys, I guess, are almost done with the new nature center. Is parking okay? Do you have to go somewhere else? Park at the mall or what? Or can you just go there? There's plenty of space.
So yeah, for Mothing by Moonlight, it's just our regular parking off of Sunset Drive.
Yeah.
So we have our parking lot for current Quinta Mazatlan, which is at the far east end of Sunset, and people are also welcome to park along Sunset Drive itself as well on the south side of the road.
Status report, the new nature center. When, buddy? When do you open up? Do you know?
I do not know. It's looking, the habitat, I'm the urban ecologist, so I spend a lot of time thinking about plants and wildlife, and I can certainly tell you when I'm driving by as I'm coming into work, the plants look fantastic out there.
Yeah.
Really excited for when it does open. Hopefully by the end of the year, but
because it looks like it's almost done. That's the reason I ask you. It looks like it's almost done.
Yeah. From the outside, the habitat looks great. The building is spectacular. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the year, that'll be up and running. But once we know, we'll let the world know.
Tomorrow at Quinta Mazatlan, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. It's only $5 admission. I'll take the kids. Moths is the focus. Mothing by moonlight, 9 p.m. to midnight, all sorts of activities. I was going to recommend, John, to do like a little campfire and s'mores, but then that's a bad idea because all the moths would go there and they'd be incinerated by the flames. So, that's not good.
Yeah. Some moth hazard, maybe potential fire hazard, but it's a fun idea.
Yeah.
It's a fun idea. I like it.
Yeah, we'll do the s'mores in the microwave and hand it out to the kids that way. All right, John. Thank you and best to you. Stay in touch. John Brush, urban ecologist at Quinta Mazatlan.
Thank you.
Be well, brother. Bye-bye. Are you in the market for a new Toyota or pre-owned Toyota? Look no further than Toyota Afar. They have extensive selection of Toyota cars and Toyota trucks and Toyota SUVs, along with exceptional customer service every step of the way. Number to call, 956-815-2285.
Looking for a flexible part-time opportunity with a fun, fast-paced media company? Radio United is hiring a part-time sales coordinator. If you are organized, enjoy working with people, and have great computer and communication skills, bilingual preferred, we'd love to meet you. Help support our sales team, work with local businesses, and be a part of a company that connects communities every day. Apply now by sending your resume to human resources at radiounited.com. Join our team and help make an impact. Radio United is an equal opportunity employer.
Get ready for a wild adventure with 710 KURV and IPH Home Healthcare. Join us Saturday, August 1st from 9 a.m. till noon at the Back to School Bash 2026 at La Plaza Mall. The first 400 kids score a free backpack. Plus, enjoy games, music, face painting, fun characters, and register to win a South Padre Island getaway, a family beach water park package, tablets, gift cards, and more. Don't miss the Back to School Bash 2026, presented by Idea Public Schools.
Western One Sports presents this World Soccer Update. In Sunday's World Cup Championship game, Spain comes off the impressive upset win in the semifinals. Here's Westwood One Soccer analyst Jamie Watson.
If Spain replicate that performance that they gave against France, there's no doubt in my mind that they will be the world champions and they will beat Argentina. The hard part is replicating that performance because it was so good in that semifinal against France.
There's a connection between Lionel Messi and Spain's just-turned 19-year-old phenom, Lamine Yamal. When Yamal was 6 months old, his parents won a lottery to have their baby boy having his picture taken with Messi. Then a 20-year-old playing for Barcelona was for a promotional ad. And Sunday they face off. Yamal came into this World Cup with a lot of hype, maybe too much for someone so young. He's only scored 1 goal. Messi has scored 8, and Sunday almost certainly the last time he plays for his country. John Stashower, Westwood One Sports.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it'll take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 10 million people without destroying your credit. They can reduce your interest rates, lower your total payments up to 50% to get you out of debt fast. For a free consultation, call Consolidated Credit now. The program works.
Call 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298. 800-210-4298.
Consolidated Credit Solutions Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33313. Licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Kansas CSO 0019051. Maryland DM 1492. Oregon DM 892. Licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, license number DC83. Service may adversely affect the individual's credit. Non-payment of debt may lead to additional finance charges or collections activity, including legal action. Actual interest rates, length of program, and monthly payment reductions will vary by consumer and creditor. Yours could be higher or lower. Not a loan company. We do not lend money.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC, McAllen Mission.
It's a Friday. You know what that means. It's Movie Mom Nell Minow. And as we did the KURV in DC broadcast earlier this week, I got to see Mom. And yeah, you can tell there's... I did not get any of Mom's good looks, but I'm more like movie dad. I'm scruffy scruff, but it was good to see Mom. We went to Shake Shack and enjoyed
we
some.
Did.
Yeah.
I had a milkshake.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved seeing you. Come back soon.
Yes, I'd love to. So we got the story of some guy named Ulysses taking a walk from Troy, Michigan to Ithaca, New York, something like that. So is that the story that we'll talk about?
Yeah, this is the story, the fundamental story of the Western canon, of course, the Greek story of Odysseus going back to 300 BC. It took him 10 years to get home. It's going to feel like 10 years to watch the movie. It's almost 3 hours long, but the theater is nice and cool. Seems like a good place to go this weekend. Christopher Nolan made this a little bit kind of almost like a parallel to his last movie, Oppenheimer. They're both about men who are grappling with, I'm just going to say PTSD, with the terrible decisions they had to make, with the terrible things they had to witness during war. Ulysses, Odysseus is the guy who came up with the idea for the Trojan horse. He's a trickster. He's not always reliable. He's not always compassionate. But he does what he has to do to get where he needs to go, except on the way home. So on the way home, he runs, of course, into the Cyclops, into the Sirens, into the Enchantress who turns his men into pigs. That's a real creepy scene. There's some really violent stuff in here. A lot of throats get cut. And meanwhile, his wife, Penelope, played by Anne Hathaway, is waiting patiently for him at home. So many Oscar winners in this movie. It would take me all day to tell you all of them. But of course, Matt Damon, absolutely terrific as Odysseus.
Yeah.
Tom Holland as his son Telemachus, Lupita Nyong'o as the beautiful Helen of Troy, who started this whole thing by being kidnapped. I guess her kidnapper started the whole thing. It's a beautiful movie. It's the first feature film ever shot entirely in IMAX. So you want to see it on the biggest screen you possibly can. And of course, nobody wants to compete with that. That's the only big thing in the theaters this week.
All right. Well, I like what you said at the beginning. With my sleep schedule, that's going to wind up being a 3-hour nap. Actually, 3.5 hour with the previews. I'll take my headphones and my snore guard, so that way I don't bother anybody as I take a nap. And air conditioned comfort at the movie theater. All right.
Get some popcorn.
Online, anything interesting online?
Yeah. Will Ferrell likes to make movies about sports. He's sort of working his way through the entire category of sports, and this time it's golf. He's got a series on Netflix called Hawk, where he is a golfer trying to make a comeback. I told you not to go see The Breadwinner in theaters. I'm telling you now not to waste your time. I love Nate Bargatze. It's just not a very good movie on streaming. But the movie that has made more money than any other in terms of how much it costs to make is Back Rooms. Really, really creepy movie. And just so you know, you're wasting your entire life, made by a director who is 20 years old.
Oof. My goodness.
But he did start it when he was 16. Okay. Yeah. Next week, a movie about the most controversial sport in America. That, of course, is pickleball. Looks like a very funny comedy. And when I get back from Comic-Con, we'll be talking about another Tom Holland Zendaya movie. And that is, of course, the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I heard Freddie said something. Well, you're going with Mom on that one to Comic-Con? Oh, she said, can we go with you at the Comic-Con in San Diego? All right. Love you, Mom. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay cool. That's movie mom Nell Minow every Friday on 710 KURV. Got about 2-3 minutes left. We invite you to join us, especially on the morning news. Producer Freddie, the 7 o'clock hour, which is the main hour. You know, like, you guys remember the old cable, like CNN headline news where every 30 minutes it cycles? Yeah, that's the newscast. They do the same thing in TV. They get a newscast every piece. So since most of the content at 7 to 8, tune in 710 KURV, Facebook, X Live, and YouTube Live. We encourage you to go find the free app as well. Radio Para Mí. I had a dear friend from many years back. Not in market, so I don't blame my friend for not knowing. But so, because I repeat that Radio Para Mí thing many times. Radio Para Mí is a free app, and go get it. Listen to 710 KURV. We will all be there, Lord willing, someday. As I was telling you right before we had a chance to hear again from movie mom Nell Minow, the whole DC conversations we had this week on behalf of radio is the evolution of communications. It is very obvious. What do you do in the morning? First thing, right? Check your phone. Freddie and I, we're checking our phone to see if the world is still here and there's a reason for us to go to the radio station. Otherwise, we'll just stay in bed and let the world die. So, yeah, you're checking your phone. Everything's on the phone. We are on the phone. And radio and all media, the storytellers, the genuine storytellers, yours truly, my friend Dana Lash, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I thank Dana for participating with the DC conversations. She's ambivalent to the whole thing. The only reason I am for, telling car companies, there's only like Rivian, electric car company. Rivian, it's like a small EV company. Tesla, the big dog, Tesla. Yeah, they're taking radios away, legislation, try to keep those radios in there to protect the emergency alert system in the country. There is a sunset clause. That's the only reason I'm on there. You've heard me comment plenty on this. It's all right. It happened to print. It happened, to magazines and newspapers. TV has had its crotch kicked several times by the fact that the internet exists and is taking eyeballs away from them. But you have to innovate. You get it off your lazy butt. And this is a message for the bigger corporate dogs like iHeart and Cumulus and all those big dogs. We're a small regional radio company. The big dogs need to take the lead on this. We're surviving. We're thriving. Radio United. Thank you, Jesus, for all of you, all the supporters, all the listeners, all these conversations that we're having. We are thriving because of social media, all these video conversations that we're having. That Cumulus and Alpha Media and iHeart, all the big ones that represent the majority of the radio industry, you got to go back local and put it on social media and survive. You got to innovate. You just can't be sitting around waiting on ratings and people, phone in orders. Those days are gone. They're never coming back again. You got to work for it. Work for you. You're the storytellers. Radio and television have the storytellers. As I mentioned, Dana Lash 11 to 2, and my buddy, Michael Berry, which we program at 6 p.m. weeknights here on 710 KURV. I want to say thank you to our supporter this hour, Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. And join us next hour. We got the premiere of a new program on 710 KURV. It's Dr. Ruben Martinez with our new counseling and advice segment from a biblical perspective. That's Dr. Ruben. That's next hour of the Sergio Show, 710 KURV.
History is unfolding, and you're listening to it on News